Howdy, folks. Today we're looking at Closer, a one-shot from 2025 and Image Comics. Raise a glass of libation in honor of my friend and yours, Kieron Gillen. Admittedly, not someone we've talked about on this channel all that much. That has to do a great deal with the fact that more times than not, I seem to catch up with him in trade. Today's specimen seems specially designed to sidestep the problem by being a dedicated, done-in-one short feature. It's not connected to any of his larger stories, not a spin-off or a side quest or a great jumping-on point. It's just a story from two creators who wanted to work together on a short project, and so they did. Refreshingly straightforward in concept and execution. As for that other set of hands behind the wheel, let's toss up another libation for the great Steve Lieber, certainly one of my favorite artists of the current epoch. You've seen him most recently on an excellent Metamorpho miniseries with Al Ewing out of DC, something we may even read here one day, owing to it being one of the most gorgeous books of recent years. He's the perfect choice for this story, a deadpan fantasy platter about a mad god who curses a woman to embody the cosmic whimsy of a Burt Bacharach song. And not just any Bacharach number, but one of the most famous songs of the 1970s, thanks to the all-engulfing cultural ubiquity of the Carpenters throughout the period. Of course, I'm too old to remember the song's first heyday, so it just reminds me of the late 1990s, when everyone decided to like Burt Bacharach again after a couple decades spent as a rather dire punchline. The first Austin Powers movie is more implicated in that movement than you'd like to think. Anyway, Closer returns Gillen to a milieu similar to his early phonogram stories, a world where music is magic and vice versa, albeit one much more focused on a very human story involving what happens when one party to a breakup refuses to acknowledge the song has finished playing. Not bad for a short subject, and one of the more refreshing experiments I've seen in a while. It works precisely because the ambitions are modest. I'd go so far as to say the format lends discipline to Gillen's maximal tendencies, but he's not unusual there. Many artists find value in miniature. I've always maintained that Stephen King improves as a writer in inverse proportion to the length of his page count. There's a lesson there for all of us who work in creative fields.